Hey YouTube, it's Cabover Gary back out here. I'm out with my junk. I don't have a haul today, and I got some stuff I need to do. I got more important stuff to do that I got a little oil leak that I need to take care of, but something's been bugging me for a while and I just want to get it done, so I'm gonna do that first. Which is probably not the smart thing. Probably should fix that other thing, but or fix the oil leak. But let me show you what I got going on. So this truck, as you guys know, I've said before, it was originally a Swift truck. So a lot of the frame and stuff was painted blue on it originally. So were the tank straps. And when I painted them, and me maybe hitting them with a buffer a little bit, the paint's kind of coming back to the blue in spots. And also the paint didn't stick very good. So I'm gonna redo them. I'm just gonna tape them off, sand them pretty far under, and paint them. And my thoughts are, so I'm gonna paint them green. Not 100% sure I'm gonna like that, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see what it looks like. What I got to do that with is I got 120, 220, 320, and a couple blocks, tape, paper, some primer, and then the green. These stripes are actually John Deere green. You don't really realize it on the truck, but they are. So, like those hubs are, the hubs are dusty right now, but yeah, you can see it's like a perfect match almost. Which makes sense because when I bought the truck, it was painted white and had these stripes put on it. And the guy had a farm, and he had a bunch of John Deere equipment, so I'm sure that's how that green happened. But yeah, let me set you guys up. Okay, so what I'm doing is, you know, there's rubber isolators, but the rubber's got a little lip, so I basically tuck that tape down in there to get it off that lip. So I'm gonna tape up behind here. I'm gonna try to tape this bolt. I think it'll look better if the bolt's black, because I'm not painting these right now at least. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. So I'm gonna tape the other side and get this all done, and I'll be back. Okay, I got them all taped off to this point. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start sanding. So what this stuff is you rip off a little piece of it and you put it onto a block, then you sand. I think I'm gonna use this block, the Dura block, and I'll set you up guys so you can see. Well guys, I got it all sanded. I masked it all and wiped it down. I forgot to bring the proper wipe stuff, so I wiped it with some alcohol I had out here. Hopefully that'll work. I hit this one with primer real quick, so it looks pretty even, looks good. I'm about to do this one, and I'll set you guys up so you can see. I'm gonna let that flash off. I'm thinking that there's a channel, Broken Wrenches. He's got an international Transtar. He's up in Oklahoma. And what he did to his straps compared to what I'm doing, I kind of feel bad. But I don't have the time to down my truck and do it like he did. I mean, he completely took them off and sanded them all the way down. Sandblasted, sanded them, filled them, and painted them. I mean, they're perfect. Better than you could buy a new one for. But this tank's all dented underneath, so eventually I'm going to put a tank on this. So at that time, then I'll take more time on the straps. But I'm just painting it to where the dent is, like, it's pushed up underneath. There's no leaking or anything, it's just pushed up. I kind of put a straight tape line where that dent is under there, and I'm painting them up from there. So yeah, that's what I gotta do. Looks like that back one's flashed off enough now, so I think I'm gonna start spraying the green on it. There's more sanding scratches in it than I wanted, but I think it'll be okay. Maybe a couple coats will kind of fill them in a little bit. This one's still a little tacky here. I think I need to wait a second, two more. Oh yeah, they're starting to blend together now that the paint's flowing out a little bit. So I think it'll be good. Alright, this one I think is good. That one's coming out better. So I'm gonna let it sit a couple more minutes and hit them both. I'll be back when I hit them again. Alright, time for coat 2. Yeah, I'm liking that. It's coming out pretty good. I think I'm gonna do 3 coats on them and call it good. Okay, final coat. I'm letting this stuff flash about 5 minutes between. I don't know if that's enough. I just know it's spray paint and it's 85, 90 degrees here, so I'm thinking that it's flashing faster than regular paint would. I don't want to get a bad bond. So, alright. Alright guys, I think that's as much paint as I'm going to put on. I'm going to let it sit about a half hour and then come and start pulling the paper off and stuff. But let's take you up close so you guys can see. So you can see there's some sanding stuff in there still, but yeah, I should have sanded it more. I don't know why that happened, but oh no, I'm pretty happy with it. I might wet sand it a little bit, see if I could get that to smooth out a little bit. But they're nice and shiny, at least. So I'm gonna go sit down, drink a Coke, and I'll be back in half hour or so, and we'll start pulling the paper off carefully. I'm excited to see what it looks like against the polished tank. I'm a little nervous. Another thing I would like your guys' comments on. So I was originally going to skirt this truck, but I really don't think I want to do that. But what I'm kind of thinking about doing is moving the battery box on top of the transmission where most of these are, and doing a plate, just a like 14 gauge or 12 gauge piece of metal that smooths the side of the frame off to the bed, just going all the way down. And I thought about painting it green, but I thought that might be too much. But nonetheless, I might paint it just black. I just want to smooth off the side some, because I think I'm gonna leave it open like this. I think I like the look of it more and more now. Also, you guys might not know, this frame is aluminum on this truck. Part of this truck was built to be as light as possible. So it's got a lightweight front axle. It's 12,000 pound, but it says lightweight on it. And it's It's got the smaller motor in it, and yeah, it was just built to be a light truck. Factory wheelbase on this truck when it came out of the factory was 348. So what this truck originally was a Swift enclosed car carrier, and then it had like a pup trailer behind it. I'll put a picture in. I can't find one of this vintage very easily, but I'll do the best and show you what it kind of looked like. And yeah, it was based out of Arizona, so I think it stayed Southern all of its life. But yeah, it was cut before I got it. This paint was on it. It had an in-frame, but a rocker broke, so I had to do an in-frame after I bought it. I had weird slotted Freightliner wheels on it that I didn't like on it. And yeah, that's kind of how this truck came about. And since then it had a flatbed on it, but I put the stack box on it, widened the flatbed, put the tail on it. So even though it was a running functional truck when I bought it, I've done a lot of work on it. So yeah, I did the back of this. It had some of this back here, but it was like really high up and didn't look good. It just skirted down like a foot. So then I continued it on. One of my next projects that I want to do, because I think my goal is I want to start going to truck shows. And my thought is have my truck cleaned up as good as I can, have my trailer and have my international on it, and bring it to a truck show and see how it does. I know I'm not going to place or anything. I just want to talk to people and stuff. But one of the things I need to do is fix my boo-boos there, my weld seam along there, and then paint the back of it. That's one of the things I want to do. Got an oil leak I got to fix. The motor needs repainted because of that oil leak. And then this truck is pretty much good to go for a show, for me being able to work it and stuff. Eventually, the stripes are vinyl. I want to pull them off and paint them on. But that's a big project. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that, because I'll have to down the truck more than I would like with my work schedule. So, but yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, might be being a little impatient and doing this a little soon, but let's see how this goes. Just be real careful. Take a closer look at this. I have a couple little things I need to work on. First biggest mistake is I got green up there. I'll fix that. These need to kind of touched up anyways. But then there's a spot right there. Didn't get taped good. And there's this little line here where I rubbed too hard and split the tape. Other than that, I think that looks pretty good. This one, I got a little bit of tape there that I gotta let it dry first, get it out of there. But let's take a look back. Let's see. I don't know. I think I might have liked it better black. Definitely adds color. You guys comment below, see what you guys say. I'm just not sure. Well guys, that's it for this video. Try to get another one up. I'm actually probably going to film one later today after lunch. I'm going to work on getting that oil leak fixed and see what I could do to do that. So I'll be back. But don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. That really helps the channel. And I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.